We're glad to see that up to date as we're getting ready to start this third term on 100.7 Highlands FM. And the Roos, they're kicking to the right of it all, or the ladies in the canteen end who are listening to Highlands FM from as early as 9:30 this morning. So we love their work. Back here on the ground here, Brett Swallows, he's wrapped up straight away here on the commentary wing, and he's looking a little bit worse for wear after that gang tackle. And we'll see a ball up here in the opening 20 seconds. Matt Smith at the bottom of that pack.
And look, I mean, Broadford obviously playing a more dominant role in this game at the moment, but geez, it's only 16 points. And that is 3 goals, and it can happen in such a quick time. And look, I think still is anyone's game. And look, I'm pretty sure Rupert will be revved up, fired up, wanting to go. They're probably a bit more eager, seeing that they're playing as the underdogs. So, look, I won't be surprised if they bring this game back to not much within a very short time.
And we look at Orange A90. I hope you got a winning ticket there, and make sure you give the guy walking around the ground, give him a big thumbs up, maybe a high five as well. As Broadford had the ball on the outer side, we talked about Nick Agnello. He hit a target before, and he couldn't quite take the mark. Was it Brennan? Anyway, back here inside the forward 50. Good contest here between Webb and Berry. And Justin Webb here for the Broadford team. Kick just skittled Romanek. Goes up towards half forward. Cicero and Bullis. Cicero goes by hand. No teammate now. Out to Swallows. Swallows. He's tackled. He's GAWN. And a free kick will go to Broadford. Inside there at half forward, as Romanek has dominated. We talked about his performance. He's kicked a couple of goals. The umpire's told him to play on. Goes to pound. Now he should have gone the shepherd, Romanek, as he sends the ball long inside the forward 50. It was a fair bump. Others may disagree. Ball 20 metres out from goal. Petudo wraps it up. We'll see a ball up here. So Chambers and Duggan going head-to-head there, Gav.
Yeah, again, Broadford have taken it right up to Rupo from the start. And as we were talking about before, Rupo should come out fired up. They'd want to hope so, because they've been completely outmuscled and outplayed here by Broadford in the first half.
Musket there across the back pocket there to McGovern of the Darra variety. Out to Smith. Bumped fairly as he kicked it up towards Brody Holland. Noah Broadford goes back by hand there to a crap. Back to Brody Holland. Up towards centre half forward. Looking for a teammate over top. Good mark there, Attic. He was third in line.
Yeah, just too easy there for Broadford again. And look, if Brody Holland's going to get uncontested football without pressure, he's going to hit up a target more times than not.
Well, you expect so for a bloke that's played in an AFL Grand Final too.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the moment, Rupertswood's got a power of work to do to get back into this contest, because they're being completely outplayed. I said at the start of the game their biggest concern was their forward line, and they've kicked 1 goal.
Well, Attic, big inclusion today. 49 metres out from goal. An old-fashioned mung. It might bounce through. That is an incredible goal. I see it, but I do not believe it.
Look, whether it's touched or not, I think the umpire was going to give the goal, because, you just can't not give the goal. Jeez,
what was with that, though,
he could have easily stopped it if he jumped, or even lifted his tippy toes off the ground.
But bounced, 15 metres out over the pack, like the meat in the sandwich, and then bounced over the other pack.
Look, everyone was waiting then. With the slippery conditions, the players coming up at the football were waiting for it just to skid on, and it didn't. It hit the ground, it took off, and went straight over the top of them.
It's phenomenal. Yeah, we don't really see that too often in footy. I'll be looking at that red onion on the rdfl.org.au website, looking back to about the 3.5 minute mark.
It was probably the greatest mongrel punt goal in the history of the game.
And how an old-fashioned mung like that can even go through for a goal anyway. It was perfect.
Barry gets Falcon there, but Broadford take possession of the ball and go inside 50.
Abraham Attic again, dished it out now to a teammate coming through now. Here comes Boyle. That is a poster. So it's crikey. It is pulsating football now. Out to a 23-point lead. Gav, alarm bells definitely ringing.
Oh, no doubt. And they've turned the football over to Attic again, and he's going to try and repeat the mongrel punt bounce goal. About the same spot, so he's going to have a crack at it, I think. See if he can do it twice and prove you wrong.
Well, he's turned his back, so passing was not an option. He might kick a drop punt, and he might kick a point, so the old-fashioned mung might be the better option. But the 5-minute mark, 23 points the margin in low scoring. He sells some candy to Brady on the mark, and he spears the ball towards the boundary line, gets it through out of bounds. Unbelievable.
Yeah, probably wasn't.
Footy's a funny game.
Probably wasn't the best decision playing on. I reckon he should have just popped it up to the square, hope for the best, even take a shot. But with 5 minutes in here in the third quarter, the score is 1-4-10 Rupo to 5-3-33 Broadford. Now, look, geez, Broadford's still playing the dominant play. I think Rupertswood just need to get more possession of the football and create more space and get it inside 50 because it's just wailing inside Broadford's 50 and they're just creating more opportunities at the moment. Ball comes out into the middle of the field, but Broadford have numbers there, and I think that was the extra man back. Was that the extra man back in defence from before? So yeah,
sloppy.
His sloppy handball, as Gav was sort of highlighting. Big boy Brennan knocks it all space. Oh,
Berry gets crunched in a half, and he doesn't even look. He looks out. No, he gets up pretty well.
This is the intensity. The Broadford have come to play.
Jeez, and the fans are just getting a little revved up here on the commentary wing, and jeez.
It's good for us, mate.
It's brilliant football. Goes inside Broadford 50. Socket off the ground there.
Oh, yep.
Broadford maintain possession. Ooh, clips in the head. Ooh, that's going to cause another bit of tough and rough. But players get up, free kick, dishes it off to Josh Pound, who pumps it deep inside 50. One-on-one contest, but just punched over the line, and we'll see a bowl in about 10 metres out of Broadford's goal.
Chambers again, well done over the back there. Just read the ball well in flight.
Yeah, it was a big chance here, and obviously
Yes, and ball comes back into play. And look, we'll just see another throw in. But geez, the fans are just getting rowdy over anything and everything. Everything is happening down here at the ground, and geez, will we see a goal out of here? I know Broadford are tightening up the offense, but geez, Rupo are just doing everything they can to keep it out of their 50. Ball's down there at ground, and looks like we'll see another ball up again. 45 metres out of Broadford's home goal. Now, they've got a lot of numbers out of the ball, so it's going to be hard to clear the ball out. But geez, number 16 there, Grant Wern, captain and player, brilliant person, just gets tied up. Ball comes out. Number 34 pumps it back in. So, you know, every time Rupo get the ball back out into the middle of the ground, it just gets pumped back inside of that 50. Rupo maintain possession.
Kick out from the half-back line towards Brennan, who gets under the football. Broadford have numbers set up behind the ball, and he'll pump it back inside forward 50. Holland into a bit of space with Romagnac, but the ball trickles out of bounds. We'll have a throw in on the left forward pocket, just in front of the entry.
Of course, we appreciate you listening here on 100.7 Highlands FM, and those who have stood with us throughout the day. It's fantastic. So we're ticked on 8.5. Going on this third term. A premiership quarter, Gav.
Yeah, it sure is.
Certainly. To say Rupertswood need the next goal, that is the biggest understatement of today. Is Agnello. Well, his last kick hit a target. How's his second kick? Went to a one-on-one contest. Comes off hands there.
It's a good result.
Yeah, well, it's...
Well, all of Rupo's numbers are pushed up, as at Broadford, so there's no one inside the Rupertswood forward 50. They've gone a little bit different. They've thrown Maxi Gawn forward, who's just as a different type of option. And we all know Maxi will put his head down and backside up and work to keep the ball inside forward 50. So it's probably not a bad option for Rupo at this stage.
Rucks go up, centre wing, outer side. Broadford ahead by 23 points. 9 minutes gone here.
McGovern takes a brilliant mark.
He's played pretty good footy today.
It's been great today.
Look, I reckon he's an underrated player generally, but geez, he's played a brilliant game.
Well, he turns the ball over.
Yeah, no, that's jinxed it.
Yeah, pump a boy up. They give you donuts in
Happens
return.
all the time on radio.
It certainly does. I think in anyone's terms, in any form of media, as the Roos just maintain possession. I'd like to see them sort of do that as well. They did that in the second term there, just maintaining possession, just chipping it around. Doing that at the moment. Phil Pott in the middle of the ground now, in front of Liam Berry. Well, Jackson, who played earlier on in the under-18s, played a pretty good game from what we saw, and he turns the ball over now. Here's a chance for Muscat.
Nothing forward of the ball. Absolutely nothing forward of the ball for Muscat. So he's got to possess, and he does. Hits up Lee Brennan, who plays on, kicks quickly under pressure and turns the football over again. Broadford will clear from defensive 50 into the middle of the ground. Agnello under the football. He's got Brent Jordan, who's just come onto the ground out wide, and he'll swing wide to BJ now.
Just ticked on 10 minutes here in this third term. McCory, Sereni, in fact, comes off here his knees. Berry to Gaunt to the boundary line, and we'll see a throw-in.
Look, that's a good result for Rupo. They've put themselves in a good position. We haven't been in for inside 50 too many times. And Gav, do you actually have how many inside 50s we've gone into Rupertswood this quarter?
This quarter, they've only gone in twice.
Yeah, so they've only gone in twice, so not too many times. So it's good to make an opportunity out of this ball play going on at the moment.
Pack forms about 25 metres out from Rupertswood's goal. Broadford trying to work their way out now through Vianney, straight in the arms there of Podolzak, who throws the ball onto his left foot. And in fact, a free kick for in the back, and it'll go to Broadford, quick around the grounds, and Diggers Rest 59. Currently lead Riddle 48.
Do we have the AFL scores, Chris?
We do, mate. We'll get them next break in play, mate. As Pound over in board to a teammate there. That was Collier. And Broadford running well in numbers. I think that might have been Webb. Up towards Attic. A good one-on-one contest at the arm over the shoulder. Blindsided by the umpire now is Nash Egan there for Rupertswood. Gets it on to Podolzak. The Dylan Variety. Sure what happened to his brother Dylan?
Oh, he's had surgery on his wrist, so he'll miss the rest of the season.
That's why he missed a large chunk of the season. Yep. As the ball on the outer side there, House up towards half forward. Attic, well, it might just skid away from him. And skid being the better
Very
term.
lucky from Rupertswood then.
It's Broadford 5-3-33, Rupo 1-4-10.
They really just need to manufacture a score here, Rupertswood. It's we talk about ebbs and flows of the game, and this is a time right now that if Rupertswood can't manufacture a goal in this quarter, they're going to just be under way too much pressure. They've kicked one for the game, and if they don't manage to manufacture one this quarter, they're going to need at least 5 in the last to win it.
Well, I think it was a similar scenario to last year when they played here at the final. They couldn't buy a goal for most of the game, and that ended up going down in low-scoring conditions as well, and that was with Dan Jordan playing in that game.
Yeah, and look, I had a couple of the Rupo guys mention, geez, we hate your ground in all due respect, but the reality is Broadford's been harder at the football. They've attacked the ball harder.
Yeah.
Both sides have got to play in the conditions, and both sides have got to play on the ground. And the reality is that Broadford are just harder and more disciplined at this point in time than what Rupertswood are.
Look, I think you're right there. I think Broadford have been playing harder, but geez, Rupertswood are just hanging on by not by much. They're hanging on by a string.
They're a big chance here with a breakaway.
Yes, and look, this is the chance they need to be doing. They got Barry. Does it get there? He wants this ball so much. Doesn't get there. And they got another man back there. I think that's Brody Holland, maybe?
Yeah, Brody Holland.
Justin Webb, though, his effort to get back and close down that fast break was outstanding. I think, well, he's certainly a leader in the club. I thought he was captain, but it's just a great effort by Webb.
Ball on the skid here out towards the other commentary wing there. Players just slip-sliding everywhere. And we'll see a ball up. And, of course, conveniently, to start the third term, the sun had started to make its way out. But during half-time, it rained. It basically rained non-stop, so that's why conditions are quite slippery now. It's affecting play at the moment. It's only 5-1 in favour of Broadford as Dylan Politazaki's wrapped up straight away there by Wern. So who has probably been the standout player on the ground, Gav? Do you think, in your opinion?
I think from Broadford, probably Corey Vianney off half-back's probably been their standout for me.
Yep.
And Romianak, who's really quelled or at least had the same impact as what Chambers has had. Especially with 2 goals in a low-scoring game, he's been fantastic. For Rupo, Chambers has been probably close to their best, along with Dara McGovern.
Yeah, probably Dara.
Dara, yeah, I'd say him. He's just been putting in 100% effort wherever he can, whatever he can, which is good. But look, we go down here. Barry, geez, he's got no much options. He had to go back, gets himself in trouble, and bowls out loose. But geez, we'll probably see a bowl up. Geez, players are just diving on the ball, and there is no rough and tuffle there, so that's all good to see. But look, we should see a bowl up.
I'll probably say there's about 14, 15 players around this contest here, just forward of centre Broadford's attacking zone.
Darren McGovern comes back on the field.
As if on Kiwi wants the wine, they tell me, wants to be an inspirator. An inspirator now is Berry again. He's wrapped up straight away. Ball slips out the back. Patuto's ridden into the ground there by Borg. Ball 65 metres out from from Broadford's goal. And we'll see another ball up. We've ticked on 15 minutes. It's 5-3-33 Broadford, the 1-4-10 Rupo. And Rupo's only goal came at the 6-minute mark of the second term. It's been a long time between drinks. There's Noel McGovern. He's taken down for too long, said the umpire. And we'll see a free kick to Noel McGovern here on the commentary wing.
Jeez, they've got to make an opportunity out of this one. They've had, previous two, they just weren't able to convert even a point. So, look, they just got to get on the board somehow. But, geez, going out wide there probably wasn't the best option. And I'm pretty sure that's
Holland there.
That's Holland, yeah. I was thinking Holland. And
look, the effort, the kick wide, they have to do that because they've got no options. In their one-on-ones up forwards, they're getting beaten. The problem there was McCrory's effort. He really didn't put in hard enough to chase Brodie Holland.
It's a shame of a player of his class and ability, McCrory. He's had a forgettable day. He's had 3 shots at goal and hasn't managed to convert at all. As the ball skids along the outer wing, and we'll see a boundary throw in. It's 16 minutes gone here in this third term Islands FM football. And, 1 goal kick for the term. That was nearly 13 minutes ago.
Yes, the magical bounce goal.
Hey, that's the only way it's going to happen in these conditions here. And Broadford, they'll be happy. It doesn't matter how they get them. It's as long as they get through. As the ball goes inside the forward line, up towards McCrory there for Rupertswood. Ball 35 metres out, and we should see a ball up. Highlands FM football just ticked on 16.5.
And score is 1-4-10 to 5-3-33 if you can't see it wherever you are sitting in your car.
All the girls in the canteen loving their work today. Top-notch stuff. As Broadford across the back pocket now under a bit of pressure. Vianney dished it out a handball now to a teammate there. Clearing kick up towards half-back. Too tall and perhaps too good. It was Grant Wern, the captain there of the Roos. Spots up a teammate there. Just left of centre.
It's Romaniak again.
Dominating today, as you highlighted, one of the better players. Splits the two in the middle of the ground now. Vianney, the other player you said was one of the best so far. Ruperts would have some numbers around this contest now. A good call. Yeah, the Ruperts will play. Just come over with a high tackle coming through. And umpire Pete Humphries was in perfect position. And Poundy...
write it down.
Write it down.
I'm putting the glasses down, mate. This one's home.
Oh.
Beautiful kick of the left foot kick of the football, Poundy.
But it's disappointing because, you've seen so much effort by Rupertswood, in the past 15 or so minutes. Ball up in their forward 50, trying to get a goal. And, look, they just couldn't convert. And then ball comes quickly back up into Broad's offensive 50. And straight away, Pound gets the ball, showing how good he is. And, look, a brilliant player he is. But, geez, he's
55 metres out from goal. You've right at home.
Beautiful kick.
The glasses down. He's got it, and you would think that is a big nail in the coffin there of Rupertswood. As we've highlighted, we have neither side have won a final in this competition, and it looks like Broadford are well and truly on their way.
Yeah, unless something drastically changes for Rupertswood here. And look, BJ's really strong on his structures, and that's something that's been fantastic for Rupertswood over the last couple of years especially. And it's almost time, though, to throw a little bit of caution to the wind and just try something different.
Oh, it's not going their way at the moment. There's a kicking in danger. It'll go to Spark in the middle of the ground there, Gav.
Yep, Spark will get that free kick here. Just knee up from Mitchie Gaunt trying to compete in the ruck. So Spark will kick left footer down towards half forward. His target will be bullets flying. Front and centre, handball over the top to Crap. Handball's out wide, it gets to Pound again, who's wrapped up pretty quickly by Rupertswood. Quick kick out of the middle towards Mitchie Gaunt in the centre of the ground against Spark. Spark wins the contest, handball's off, wrapped up by Ben Jordan, but a quick handball out to Sean Duggan. Duggan goes wide to Nathan Simpson. Simpson will go inside 50. It'll just go over the head of his target, Hetherington, and the ball will go out of bounds right on the 50-metre line in front of the Rockbank bar.
And Poundy just looks a little sore there. I think on the
calves?
calves. Yeah, calves. So he's getting on the stretcher and he'll get a rub down.
It's probably from that massive kick.
Yeah,
exactly. Ball 55 metres and maybe a little bit further with this breeze. It's 39-10. We're nearly into the 20-minute mark here of this third-term Harlan's FM football. The Pounds kicked a couple. And Rominak has also kicked one as well. So it's all to play for here for Rupertswood. As Gav said, they've just got to roll the dice. Be creative. They need someone to step up, inspire them, but it's at the wrong end of the ground at the moment. McCrory's had to go back and get some kicks. That's a very interesting move there, Gav.
Yeah, I think he's just floated down there with his opponent, but it might work for him as Corso bangs through at one tackle. Handballs over the top towards Brennan. Brennan just knocks it forward as he's knocked over by Reece Smith. He gets it back and just shuffles a little kick forward towards a contest on half forward. Really strong in the contest there was Brendan Walsh. And he takes the ball over the boundary line and they'll have a throw.
Corso, you see him do that a lot. He just smashes through people with the ball. You don't want him running at you if he's got a ball because, geez, he's got a lot of mass on him and he'll take you out any day of the week. So, look, geez, if he could have gotten on a run there and kept it going, geez, what a goal that would have created for the team and got them going again. But, look, Rupert take the ball there through the middle of the ground. And Galvin, quick hands to a player. Geez, not the best option, but they get a free kick. That's man number 49. We don't have him on my sheet.
Dylan Podolzak.
Yeah, that's it. And Barry gets the ball. He goes short to Jordan.
Much better build-up, much better ball position. They put the ball into space, gave their forwards an opportunity to actually lead rather than just go in a one-on-one. And this is the old football now talk about marks inside 50. This would be Rupertswood's second mark inside 50.
And the kick was pretty ordinary there from Jordan. He went for the short pass, and typically Broadford will look to clear as Hall's wrapped up straight away. Ball knocked out in the tackle set umpire Paul Phillips. Berry goes in again, out to big boy Brennan. Short right foot kick. The Duke was stuck out there by the Broadford star coming through. Vianney's taken the ground straight away. No prior opportunity. Ball dished out now to a teammate Boyle there, who also had no prior opportunity. Centre half forward there for Rupertswood. Well, should see a ball up. And another player I want to put up when we're talking about Henrik.
Oh, he's pinned him.
Oh, he's gone. Reece Smith.
Yeah.
Broadford.
Yeah, he's been pretty good, Reece Smith. He's kept Brennan pretty much under the pump. Generally, Reece Smith usually gets involved more winning the football, especially off the back half, as he's a pretty good user. And he probably hasn't had that big of an influence with ball in hand today.
I think he's really been beaten in a contest as he affects the bump there that affected the kick and comes off hand and goes through for a behind. So Ruperts would have got their first score since the 16-minute mark.
Yes, and look, Pound seems okay. He'll come back on pretty quickly. So, look, no dramatics there. But Corso turns over the ball, doesn't able to get hands to it. And, look, it's not really getting out of there. It's just a bit of back and forth. No one's really got possession of the ball. But it gets out, and the player just smacks it on the boot for Broadford to a one-on-one contest. And one-handed mark, but free kick for holding. Yeah, that was holding. So,
Chambers gets the ball from the free kick and plays on. Switches play across towards Max Gaunt. Pound was coming up and Gaunt tries a left footer and comes straight off the side of the boot on the ground. Tries a handball but straight into the legs of Josh Pound, who's out in a contest out here on the half-forward line, pushing towards the boundary line. A really good contest. Ball goes over. But the pressure from Josh Pound then just forced that turnover from Maxi.
It's probably indicative of the day, really, Gav, isn't it?
Yeah. They've had a dirty day, Rupe, but as I said to the boys, it only takes one quarter of footy to make a dirty day great.
They can still do that. We've seen plenty of goals kicked in this today in general. There's an up and under kick here on the commentary wing. Ball will come out now to Patudo. Gets a right foot kick up towards half forward on the bounce on the skid. Podolzak to Niall McGovern out towards Chambers. The captain must try and generate something. He does with his coach. Out to Podolzak here. Great run here from the Sharks. Kick up towards centre half forward. Over the head there of Smith. I think it was Holland that put his head down and didn't have possession of the ball.
Really, McCrory should have marked that football.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10. He's just been the sort of day that he has had as Broadford now. Ruminak just got the handball away, said the umpire there. Bullis out to Ruminak again. He's got Boyle in the corner of his eye.
They've got numbers lining up here inside 50.
And he should just sit back. No, he's quick to get on his bike. He saw Big Spark.
Not a great kick.
It was a good spoil there from Brady.
Oh, he
no,
played for it.
no,
I think he played for that a bit.
I think Rupo might have got the free, and they should.
Yeah, they did.
Yep, good.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that Boyle should have just gone back and had a shot.
No, he's given it to Spark.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Did you see him play for it? He put his hand on his face. And
yeah, it's a terrible decision.
Yeah. Oh, well. Umpires aren't able to see everything.
Look
but
at the heat of the moment. And realistically, Broadford shouldn't be in that position anyways. We stick on the 25-minute mark.
Will someone go and stand next to Josh Pound right now? Please.
No. I think Ruperts would have just shut down. They've completely closed themselves out of the game at the moment. They're not thinking.
They are not thinking. The decision choice is just so poor. Their use of the ball has just not been on point today. And, jeez, he stabbed at that.
That's a mark. Philpott's taken a mark.
Nah.
Siren's gone.
Is it? Oh, there we go.
Oh, siren's gone. But, geez, look, he stabbed at that. And, but yeah, look, Chris, you're right. Poor decision-making there from Rupert. They're just not using the ball well.
Rupert, because Broadford keep throwing blokes behind the ball.
Yeah, that's...
Broadford have now got a 3-man forward line, and everyone else has gone into the Rupert forward line. I love to see that they've rolled the dice, though, and they've thrown Chambers forward. Sensational.
He's kicked a bag of 6 up forward this year. So he's no stranger to the goals as Boyle slips over across left half forward there for Broadford. And Swallows has the ball on the outer wing. Right foot kick up towards half forward now, up to that man in question there, Chambers. It bubbles up to him. Right foot kick inside the forward 50. Good trap there by Brennan. He's ridden the ground. Good pressure there from Smith, who makes Brennan earn it. And a free kick.
Johnny Corso, great tackle. Got the free kick for holding the ball. Brennan just a little bit slow then to get rid of the footy. He's just got to be a little bit quicker, that intensity. You're talking finals football. From last week, the intensity lifts, and Rupo haven't lifted. They played round 18 football, not first week finals football.
I'll tell you what, boys, if Rupo do win it, it's going to be a great last quarter, isn't it?
It'll be massive.
Well, they can do it as well. It's achievable. It's within range. And look, Corso needs to be able to kick this.
It just falls
on the square. Jeez, but look, it's a start. And look, they're going to go for it. They're going to give it the best crack they can. And look, it's all you can ask for, really. But geez, I'll be interested to see this kick out, whether it's a turnover, because look, they just need one quick goal up on the board to just get them going. You know, get them excited, lay the pressure. It's what they need to do.
Well, we have every player bar 2 in the Rupertswood half of the ground.
It's Bullis and Cicero in the back half. There's a big booming kick. Does anyone get a hand on that? Yes, they must have. It's 1-6-12 Rupertswood to Broadford 6-3-39, and Rupertswood have not kicked the goal since their only goal came at the 6-minute mark of the second term.
I will say that pushing everyone back is going to create... it's going to play into Rupertswood's hands a little bit. They do set up beautifully behind the football, so if and we can already see the shape of that starting to form now. The guys are starting to form behind the football for Rupertswood. That's how they're going to have to break it open, because they're going to have to get switched. They're going to have to clear it open, because their forward 50 is going to be congested for most of the quarter.
Rucks go up on the outer side. Gort brings it down the ground. Podolzak squeezes out a handball. 27 points is the margin. There is no tomorrow, no next week for the loser of this game, as the ball goes out of bounds. And
how big of an advantage is it finishing third now?
Well, I think people have been talking about it long enough. You probably know. When was the last time that 6 team won?
It was about 4 years ago, I think. I did this last year. I did a bit of a workout a few years ago. I remember Diggers made a grand final from 6th.
Yeah, that might have been the last time, I think. We'll have to do our homework on that one. A lot of discussion about it, but usually it can be quite a one-sided affair. As we've done this fixture a number of times. I remember. As we have a free kick on the outer side, we did a Romsey Melton Central's game, and Matt Davidson kicked 8 goals in the first term and ended the contest, finished with 13. And then also,
we've certainly had blowouts, but we've certainly had pretty good contests as well.
Well, Ruperts would have been their first year. They finished 6th against the Kangaroos and went down by 22 points. So,
and that was a cracking game.
Oh, that was one of the the best game of the first week of the final.
And this is where Ruperts would need spread. McGovern marks it off half-back, kicks to Smith. He switches it wide towards Agnello. They've got some switch going. So they've just got to keep it working now. Agnello has a bounce on the wing. front of the commentary box, squares it up into the middle to Brady. He handballs off to Berry, who's on the run. Berry with that left foot towards Gawn inside forward 50, and he doesn't hold the mark. Ball trickles out towards the boundary line. Quick to recover, Broadford. They get a kick along the half-back line. We're out in front of Corey Vianney, who knocks it out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in far half forward.
I reckon Berry probably should have had a crack at that one.
He should have had a shot at goal. I mean, they're going to have congestion. They've got to get over the top of the congestion like McGovern did in the first quarter.
But it's hard to watch because, I really do want to see Rupertswood come back, but when, all that effort goes in and no result, it's pretty hard to see the ball go by, especially as time will go by very quickly in this last quarter because, Rupertswood going to be giving it their all, and look, I think Broadford are just going to try, just keep the knot tight and, run the clock out as quick as they can.
Free kick on the outer side, went to Broadford, ball on the outer side now. Philpott, he's wrapped up straight away, should see the ball up. Quick around the grounds in the RDFNL, and Diggers rare 66, Riddle 61. So that is a close one. And I know they're a little bit, that may only just be moments away from finishing as well because we are a bit behind the time today. As a free kick's been awarded to Rupertswood on the outer side. Here it's 39-12 and we're 5 gone in the final term.
They've really just got to take the game on here. They're still too stagnant. There's nothing happening. As the kick goes out towards McCrory.
There's a 2-on-1 out there.
2-on-1. Holland just tracks back, picks the ball up under a little bit of pressure coming back from Corso. Kicks and becomes another victim of the fade as it goes out on the full.
Well, we reckon about 2 or 3 over here and at least 15 over the other side from the first game through to this point in time as Rupo speared the ball inside the forward 50, but the mark was still getting set. So Rupo will get another chance. I think it's to Caldone out there on the outer side.
Who's been really quiet since the first quarter.
Yeah, exactly. We sort of pumped his tyres up, Gavin. I think he let that get ahead of him. As Caldone, he'll pump the ball long towards the top of the square. Here comes Reece Smith.
It's a nothing kick again, though.
You're better off either going for goal or putting it in space for Brendan to lead into. And none of those things happen. Ball long, up towards where that kick came from and comes off hands. We'll see a boundary throw in.
They're just not doing anything different, Rupo. They're not throwing caution to the wind. Realistically now, you've got to take the game on. We want to see guys running, carrying the football. They need guys carrying the football through the 50 and having shots on goal now. It's as simple as that.
62-66 over at Wallen. So there's still a few twists and turns in that game on OKR FM. Ball 55 metres out from goal here. And we should see another ball up. It's 39-12 here, just 27 points. And Rupo, they won the first 2 games here at Ian Cower Reserve. The last one might not go their way at all. There's a ball smacked out towards the boundary line. Swallow gathers the ball. He's taken out of bounds. We'll see another throw in. There's the seconds just tick away there, Morgs.
Yeah, look, we're coming up to the 7th minute mark, roughly about, and look, the score is still 1-6, 12-6 through 39, so we're not seeing too much change score-wise. We just need Rupertswood to, look, as Gav said before, score. They just need to have shots on goals, get over that congestion, because, look, when they're pumping it into the forward square, there's about 10 guys around the ball, so it's rarely doubtful that Rupertswood are going to come out on top of that. So, look, they really just got to have shots on goal, really.
They've got to create momentum as well. I mean, the game's flat now. It's flattened out. Realistically, Broadford are happy for it to keep playing like this for the remainder of the contest. So, Rupo's just got to do something different.
It's flat considering the sun is out, and people should be getting excited because the sun is out for a rare time in this senior game, although we'll see a boundary throw on the outer side. 39-12, and nearly 8 minutes gone here, final term Highlands FM football.
But also, I've noticed as well, coming into this 4th term, everyone's no one's really leading the team, no one's taking up the challenge. I guess, Darren McGovern's kind of quietened off as well. And look, you're right, something different needs to happen. Someone needs to stand up for Rupertswood and do something different, take a risk, to try and get them in front.
Well, Lee Brennan slid into the contest there and
probably should have been pinged, really.
Yeah, well, the old-fashioned slide probably, but Zach Martin might have had the view that he was generally trying to make an attempt. Happened right in front of him as the ball socket off the ground there. Picked up there by Al Caldone. Back to Darren McGovern. 50 metres out there for Rupertswood. Berry! Now he's just got to go back and have a shot.
Don't muck run.
No, he chips the ball in board.
Okay, it's a good kick.
The Chambers. This is a captain's goal.
They need it. They just need a goal. Doesn't matter who does it.
Yeah, but if Brett goes back, kicks this goal from about 40 metres out, dead in front, he's got to get around. All his teammates have to get around to him.
Yeah, they need momentum. They need to get up a little bit, get a bit of excitement.
It's
a goal.
It's
a goal.
At his home.
There we go.
9-minute mark into the final term here at Highlands FM. It's Broadford 6-3-39 to Rupertswood 2-6-18, back to 21 points, and that's haven't seen a margin. Well, it's probably the margin was 22 points earlier on in the third term, and it hasn't been any less than that ever since.
Yeah, look, that was the spark plug. They just got to get moving now. So look. Back-to-back goals is what we're going to want to have to see, because, look, if Broadford waking up and just get another goal in now, it's not going to really mean anything, that goal there. So, look, Rupert need to take control of this game now, and Corso gets the ball, kicks out wide.
They've really taken control of the game here, Rupo. The conversion's important. Morris
swallows. Oh, geez, gets into tough areas, but...
Brody Holland, how good is he?
He's so good.
He bounced off his opponent, got the kick forward, pound, left foot
kick.
Like a quarterback pass. He said, go on, Corey, go to that space. I'm putting it there for you so you can kick a goal. Puts it towards the top of the square. Jake Hall, was he infringed? Umpire says, yes, he was.
That's tough.
But Brody Holland, take a bow. That was exciting to watch. You could see Patuto's getting over him, a few high fives there. It all starts at half back. And just how about the pass there from Joshy Pound?
Just absolute class. He picked the football up. Had a quick look inboard, seen Vianney in space, and it's a shame that Vianney didn't finish off with the goal. Really, he deserves it. He's played a cracking game, but Hall's been good today as well. He's probably hasn't had the ball in his hand a hell of a lot, but he's contested every single time, made sure there's been a front and centre.
Well, just 10.5 minutes gone. Final term, Highlands FM football. Rupo 2-6-18, trail Broadford 7-3-45. And 27 points, Morgs. She's the ladies singing at the 11-minute mark.
Look, it does set back Rupo. It's really got to kill them. That's going to hurt their mojo. And look, that's going to get Broadford up and running again, because they're in it to win it as well, They haven't switched off yet. They still want to play a good game of football, so that's important to remember.
But this contest here on halfback summed up the entire day. You had two Rupertswood players that did not attack the ball hard enough. Holland attacked it, won the contest, got it out to Pound. Pound squared it up. Broadford end up with a goal. All they needed, Rupertswood, was that effort. When it's your time to go, you've got to go. And today, they just haven't had enough guys that have gone when it's their time.
Like Nello, he's stripped off the ball straight away. Swallows on hands and knees, finds Jordan. Intercept there by his opposite number 7 there in Pound. Ball sent out towards the outer wing. Brady goes back to Caldone, who's going for about third or fourth touch for the term. Switches out towards the commentary side. It's a 2-on-1. Wern. And Berry picks it up now for for Broadford.
There's gone. Oh, that was a tough decision.
Tough. I reckon he got him high.
Yeah, but probably the contact was made on this side.
But the umpire was right there as well. So look,
I think that contact over the arm probably come through. It looked worse on this side.
Gosh, that's harsh because Barry knows it as well. He knew it was high.
Yeah, that was that's a big moment of the game.
They've got the air of confidence now. This one's just about cooked, I reckon.
Morris knocks it out towards Boyle there. There's hard work in there from all the players there. That was Nathan Simpson in there for the Roos. Taken out of bounds. Now, I guess we're looking at battle 3rd versus 6th. If Broadford were to win today, you'd think Russell Robertson would be playing, and he have a fair bit of say in it. But the team itself, Broadford, have just been a genuine better side, even though Robbo isn't playing.
Yeah, without question. Their attack's been far superior to what Rupertswood has. They've played to the conditions better. They've been more disciplined. They've been harder. And they've been right in Rupo's face from the first bounce. Exactly.
Well, they kicked they were 1-1 on the board inside the first couple of minutes, and they haven't looked back since. They've been in front, I think, since the first 30 seconds of the game. As a free kick will go to Rupo. Broadford, without that, they don't have the best side they could possibly field on the paddock, but it's just a really good team effort.
Absolutely.
And Rupertswood, well, they're better than what they're showing here today, but again, it's finals pressure, and you've said that a couple of times there, Gav.
Yeah, and look, that's the thing. First week of finals, you've got to step up as Vianney comes around again, finds Josh Pound in the goal square by himself, saves it, from going over for a point around the body. Write it down. Around the body.
That's his third.
And those two today have been just outstanding. Vianney and Pound, they've waxed a little bit at times, but, gee, they've both just been pure class.
You can hear the Broadford fans go absolutely wild. And I'll try and get a updated score over at Wallen. And I want to say it is full time at a hunch. And Diggers Rest, I believe it's so. Diggers Rest 66 have defeated Riddle 62.
Big win for the Borough.
Yep, sets up a really important game. And now everything.
Well, Broadford will be playing Riddle next week.
Jeez, and that's going to be over at Bournemouth Reserve as well.
Yes.
So now the winner of Romsey and Macedon. Now Macedon calls the upset tomorrow.
If Romsey win tomorrow, or Romsey or Macedon win tomorrow, the winner of that game will play Diggers Rest for a shot at to go into the grand final.
Jeez. How good would it be if for the stake of this competition, if Macedon got up just to cause the upset? I mean,
I'm not going to say that.
Well, how intriguing would it be?
No, I think look, either way, I think this result today has certainly thrown the gauntlet down to everyone else in the final series.
But we knew that heading in as well.
Yeah, Broadford were always going to be a bit of a danger side.
Oh, Rupertswood push the ball inside the forward 50. They're 33 points up, 51-18. Chance here for Gaunt. Handball's in ball now. Berry couldn't quite get his hands on it. Two Broadford guys collided, and we'll see a boundary throw in. So what a fascinating day of finals football as we tick on to the 15-minute mark of the final term. 51-18, it is the biggest margin of the day.
Look, I think, that's right, Chris. Being the biggest margin of the day, I think that is just lights out for Rupertswood. I think they've let themselves too much down in the last quarter. I think in the huddle, they built themselves up too much to come back. But
I think they've let themselves down all day, to be honest. Their attack on the ball's been poor. And again, I go back, I didn't get to finish it before. Broadford's played first week of finals footy. Rupertswood haven't.
Yeah, exactly. It's obviously a big test as the ball 30 metres out from goal. Holding the ball, free kick. And at Broadford have given away this one, and Rupertswood will have a shot at goal, a belated one at that. And I think that goes towards Matt Smith to kick a belated goal.
Yes, and look, because the disappointing thing as well is Rupertswood, they're better than this. You know, they've played a lot better football in the past. We've seen them do some outstanding games, and look, they show that they're one of the best sides in the comp. But look, playing this play today, geez, they've showed that they're not the greatest side.
And that's the story of the day there. Matt Smith was awarded the free kick, faded out to the right. Should have put that one through for a consolation, but now back to 32 points.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, Morgs. They've just lacked intensity today. They're a good football side, but they just don't have the intensity in this final. We saw it last year against Diggers Rest as well. Their first final, they had the intensity against Romsey, but dropped off in the second one, and Diggers outplayed them all day. We've seen an absolute mirror image here today.
Oh, that was a very windy day, and that's conditions. Well, it's just the Rockbank Horrors has caused a lot of terrors as Darren McGovern pumps the ball along, looking for Gaunt. Good use of the body there by Broadford. Smith. Well, I know. I think there's going to be a lot of opinions on who will be the best, but look, I don't think Reece Smith is too far away. I've just enjoyed watching him as a footballer over the last few times I've seen him play. I don't think he'd be too far off the mark.
Yeah, he's been great today, but as you said, I think he's got a lot of teammates that are in that category.
Exactly.
And look, it's going to be hard to go past one of the two guys I mentioned before in Vianney and Pound, but Reece Smith's been fantastic as well. But right across the ground, Grant Wern's been fantastic. Broadford have just completely outplayed Rupertswood.
Ball pumped inside the forward 50 again, and Smith.
That's it. He's lost that.
That's it. He dropped a faint hope of a bottle of wine there. It's just smashed all over the ground.
He's dropped the bottle of wine. Go out and tell him.
That's it. Sack him. 8-3-51 Broadford 2-7-19. We're not too far away from time on here. Final term Highlands FM footy just ticked on 18 minutes.
It's been a low-scoring game as well, especially for finals footy and like what we saw in the reserves. Quite a high-scoring game, but geez, it's score-wise, it hasn't been too grand today. And look, that kick out on the full kind of sums it up, I guess.
That's right. Well, look, there was 22 goals kicked 23 goals kicked in the reserves, and there was 27 goals kicked in the under-18s.
And we've had 10 in the seniors. So, look, exactly that point, though, Yendi, you can't blame anything else because the goals are being kicked all day apart from today.
Yep, exactly.
I reckon if you put the Rupertswood reserves in the seniors game, they would have done better.
Yeah, well,
they
that's
certainly had more intensity.
Yeah, exactly. And that's... Well, I think they know that as well, Rupo. They probably came here expecting to perform a bit better here as a ball deep inside the forward line. Cam McCrory slips out as we'll see a ball go out of bounds there. We go. We'll fix that one up there. We've got that sound coming through, blurring at the ground. 100.7. Harlan's FM 51 to 19, 32 points the margin. 19 and a quarter minutes gone here. Snap there from Darren McGovern, and he kicks one.
It's been Rupo's best player, Dara.
Yeah.
I think anyone's got anywhere near him, has it?
Oh, but Chamber's been pretty good too, but I think Dara's certainly... and that one nails it. I mean, they've only kicked, 3 goals for the day, and he's kicked 2 of them.
Yeah.
Playing off half-back and in the middle.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And see the reaction. I mean, even from our end, it was like, oh, well, they've kicked a belated goal. The atmosphere was like that on the crowd. It's sort of, they're going through the motions a bit. I think everyone at this stage. 26 points the margin. The hopes of Rupertswood winning are very unlikely. But, well, a quick goal. We've had 4 goals for the term. If they get one in the next 30 seconds, you've got to...
I think she's a big ask from here, mate.
Yeah, got to be partially ambitious. Well,
Got him again. He's done that a few times today. Barry, jeez.
He's been up there as well, Barry.
He's been up there. He works. His work rate is so much harder than everyone else.
Might have just done his knee here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Corey Vianney. He knows it. In a lot of pain. The trainers are going out to him.
Jeez, especially going into finals football as well, making the second round. That's pretty disappointing, finishing off the game with only, minutes to go.
Yep. We'll keep an eye on that one now as the ball continues on the outer side. Rupertswood knock the ball inside the forward 50. Back to Brody Holland now. Kick squeezed out to Rumenek.
Smart.
We'll keep an eye on that. As Bullis. Yeah, he's in a lot of strife here.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain. Give him a bottle of wine.
Yeah, over I think it might be ligament damage too. I just get the feeling it's not structural. As we'll see a boundary throw in, just sort of pointing perhaps to the ligaments are going across over the top of his foot. So heartbreak there for Vianney if that's the case. Fingers crossed it's only a stinger. 51 to 25. Rucks go up again.
Falcon.
Straight in the lap there at Bottlesback. Does that count as a pass?
That's a hit out for sure.
Yeah.
Soccer style.
Yeah, exactly. That'd still count on Supercoach. There's ball across half back there for Rupertswood. They've got the numbers around this contest, but Broadford's pressure has been relentless. Crap kicks the ball inside the forward 50. It dribbles, it bounces. He was looking for Jay Call, who's kicked one in this term. Ball heads out towards the boundary line. McGovern of the Darra variety works it out to Jordan. Right foot kick, hugs the boundary line, looking for Chambers. He picks it up now.
Corso running hard again. He's had a pretty good game
as
well.
He has been good, Corso.
He has again, Reece Smith like a ball in a gate. And he turns the ball over now. Brady's got a little bit of time to settle across half back, almost through it to Jordan. Back out to Gaunt here on the commentary wing. On the bounce there, Shuey. Well, he looked at the ball.
He's had a shocker.
Yep. They could have easily got him in the head as well.
Poor old Schumann's had not a great day.
Oh, Barry wraps him up, and geez.
Barry's just been at the end of a lot of treatment today here as we see the ball on there on the commentary ring. Patuto ricochets back out to Doug, and he was looking for it. He had no idea
where that one went.
And another thing about Barry as well, he puts himself in so much danger. He puts himself in a lot of dangerous situations. About 3 times today, he nearly had his head chopped off. So, look, he's a rough nut, but he's a good player for the team. And, look, definitely is up there for one of the best today.
Up and under kick here. Umpire Zach Martin calls play on here on the commentary ring. Duggan goes hard. Crap tries to throw the balls. Duggan, no, I think he slipped in that case there, and the high tackle missed him.
He ducked.
We'll see a ball up. 51 to 25. 23 minutes gone here in this final term. 4 goals kicked for the term. So can't imagine there'd be too much long to go in this final term. Broadford, they have led all day.
He's been quite Stevie Boyle.
He has been. He kicked the first point in the first 30 seconds of the game. Has been really excited since. But again, that's the key thing. Broadford led since the 32nd mark of the game. They've not flinched since then. As Darren McGovern across the outer side, right foot kick Agnello. Much more improved second half as we
he's used the ball better in the second half. He's done it again there.
I think he heard you, Gav.
Yeah.
Managing to target all the first half is Corso inside the forward 50, looking for Schumann and Bryson Scales. Umpire said play on.
Paid there.
Oh, umpire did call play on there, and in that case it was holding the ball as Chambers just throws the ball onto the boot and kicks a goal. And there's a bit of an elation fist pump.
It's been a frustrating day, so I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm. Well, back to 20 points here on Highlands FM. We've ticked on 24 minutes gone, and there's a bit more going on. They're going to go for the 12-point play. So hang on. Well, maybe there's just the kick. Well,
You're being really unrealistic, Chris.
Well, Cam McCory's had a shocker all day. And if he goes back, he can go back and kick this through. Question of accuracy. He's got it. He's yeah, well, 14 points. 14 points.
They need one in the next 35 seconds.
Yeah, we've just ticked on 24 and a half, so... Well,
look, they can do it. Here's the thing, they still can do it.
I think there's about 3 minutes to go, so...
Yeah,
hey, look,
half a chance.
You know, maybe if they kick another one and get a secondary free kick again, that's 2 more.
Well, it's only 14 points, so 5-7-37, 8-3-50.
I can tell you one thing, though. As the Broadford coach, I would certainly be sending the runner out there now going,
get the numbers.
Do not get involved in that rubbish.
Yep. And maybe get a few numbers back as well. Flood there.
I don't even care about flying the flag for your teammates. At this stage, we're going through to next week. You do not give away free kicks inside 50.
Exactly. No doubt Skip will be getting stuck into them.
Corso wraps it. Corso, good work as well there, just running hard. But, geez, I mean, I think we've actually we have under-talked, I guess, Rupo quite a bit today. I mean, we've kind of talked of them. Well, they've lost the whole game today. They've been behind the whole game. But, look, they're not losing by too much, you know. It's still 14 points, so they're still within range.
Well, they could be Carlton. They lost to GWS by 81 points.
Ooh.
And Hawthorn spanked Brisbane Lions by 12 goals after trailing quarter time. So it could be a bit that way now as Walsh takes the mark that basically seals any hope of Rupertswood getting back into this contest. Even if there was just a smidgen, a fraction, a 1 in a million shot. It's been done and dusted. Ball on the outer wing. Plenty of numbers there for Rupo on the outer side. Darren McGovern brings the ball up towards Berry on the bounce. Gets it going now to a teammate who's looking for Smith. And Pound marks, and he should just go back, slow it down.
Have a shot.
He'll probably get it.
He'd have a chance.
You want to put drinks on that, mate? Look, glasses down. Pound. Rupertswood, they've just got a man up here, although I think they've just conceded their fate. Half as optimistic as I am. Out towards Smith and Pound. He just got away from Lee Brennan just a little bit too easily there. And a floating kick inside the forward. Well, up towards half forward now. Addict's taken eye.
Jesus. Because you want to see them come back. You want to see him get within a goal of range. It would just be so exciting for everyone.
Let's be honest, they don't deserve to come back to a goal.
That's fair
Broadford's
enough, yeah.
completely outplayed them today, and they deserve this win more than any other game I've seen this year. They've been outstanding, and they deserve to walk away with a victory here, and they will. Rupo can't come back from here, obviously. There'd only be a minute or two left.
That's exactly right here as Phil Pott will have a shot at goal. And of course this game has been going on just a little bit longer than what our usual finals broadcast would do as Phil Pott sends the ball. It fades out to the right and Rupo, man in front, takes the mark. 37-51 here in Highlands FM. It's a 2-on-1 and the one wins. And I reckon he'd be half a chance, wouldn't he, Poundy?
Pretty close.
Well, it'd be quite ironic in a way that the first time we saw him in Highlands FM, they won, and he was the Hangrock Winery Highlands FM Player of the Day.
Yeah, it's again, I think it's between him and Vianney at the moment. And maybe if he can sneak a goal here,
he's
gone for touch.
Well, Vianney hopped off in front of us now.
At least he's moving about, which is good
yep.
signs.
Good. He's probably going to see how he goes. 37-51.
Might be sneaking back on just to secure the bottle.
Well, that might numb the pain a little bit. As Broadford mark.
I think the win might numb the pain here for him. And this is smart. Phil Pott did it before and Wern's doing it now. Go back, take your time, take your shot. All you're doing is taking minutes off the clock here.
Well, we've ticked in right into time on here, deep into time on. 28.5 minutes have gone in this term, and for a 6-goal
quarter of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Or at least in the seniors anyway.
Of the game,
yeah. Well, we can't forget that 33, 34-minute in the under 18 and a halves, and that was just pure thanks to goals, and a few more goals. I think in that term there was 10 goals kicked and plenty of it. Plenty of great action here as we see a ball up in the forward pocket. Well, given the amount of time that's left, Ruperts would have half a chance when they kick those back-to-back goals. About maybe getting a few late ones and making this game interesting. It's 14 points here at the moment. I'm predicting maybe another 20 seconds to go at most. Noel McGovern up towards Wood. No, in fact, that's it.
That's it. Yeah, look, well-deserved game. All the fans are cheering. It's a well-deserved win for them. And look, Ruperts would have probably pretty shattered because, you know, going into the game, they probably thought they would have done a bit better. And look, it's a pretty bad way to finish their season for them. But look, they made it into the finals, which matters the most. And
yeah, so fantastic there for Broadford. Outstanding performance right across the day. They completely outplayed Rupertswood from the start. From the very first bounce, they were more disciplined. They were harder at the ball. They were right in the face of their opposition from the first bounce and made them work extremely hard. And again, Rupo, second year in a row out here at Ian Cowie, they'd be extremely disappointed with the result. And I think that BJ would be extremely disappointed with the effort that was out there today.
Yeah, look, you're 100% right. I mean, it's just not what you see. It's not what I would think of Rupertswood. I just thought the game that they played was just not on point today. But look, just looking at the goal kickers, I mean, I don't have it at the moment, but how many did Pound kick?
So Pound kicked 3, Romagnac kicked 2, and singles to Attic, Hall and Vianney, while